What up, my man of society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Loke, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate it. Go ahead and do that. Sorry for the lighting. It is, late. Just getting out of work. But I wanted to do this video because, I was having a discussion with one of my subscribers, right? Cool individual, Shout out to Turtle Move On. He said, who do I think is the actual GOAT? Do I think it's LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Right? And, I love basketball, so, I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure, I'll speak on this, right? Now, in my personal opinion, I don't think LeBron James should be in the GOAT conversation. And this is coming from a diehard Laker fan. I'm Lakers all day, bro. Fuck everybody else. You know what I mean? We Laker to the core. So you already know that my GOAT is Kobe, right? That's my bias opinion, right? But in all true reality, it's Michael Jordan, right? But in my bias opinion, it's Kobe, right? In my head. But I'll get into that, But let's start off with why I feel like LeBron James, even though he's a Laker, why he's not in the GOAT conversation or shouldn't be in the GOAT conversation. Whether people want to admit this or not, the GOAT title is going to be a biased conversation, right? It's going to be, a lot of people are going to have their, some say Kareem, some say Magic Johnson, some say Larry Bird, some even throw, Clyde, the Clyde Drexler. Some people even say that is Dr. J. So people are going to have their different versions of, who they consider the GOAT to be, right? But the main ones are always, obviously Michael Jordan and LeBron. Now, what LeBron has been able to accomplish is phenomenal, right? The fact that he's still playing the way he plays, just his overall athleticism, his longevity, everything is phenomenal. I mean, people can't take that away from him, right? They can't say that the individual's gifted because he is, right? And he's a chingon good player, bro. Anybody will want him on their team, right? But the reason why I feel like he's not in the GOAT conversation is because multiple things play a role in the GOAT talk when it comes to, how people view an individual, right? And how they carry themselves in the court is going to speak volume as well, right? Not just their overall numbers, skills, and all that, right? But also how they carry themselves, right? And LeBron James flops a lot. He flops a lot. He whines a lot. He's always, crying and about, if he doesn't get the call his way, he's throwing tantrums. He over exaggerates. Like when he gets hurt, he makes a fucking fiasco out of things, right? Like, get your ass up, bro. They barely touched your ass, right? But he makes this fucking drama scene, right? Not only that, he doesn't take accountability for a lot of stuff, right? There's always an excuse of why stuff, ended up working the way it ended up, right? But it's never his, his fault, right? He tends to choke in the clutch, right? Even though he has had clutch moments, right? He tends to not want to be in the spotlight when, the games are on the line, right? Now, like I said, he's done remarkable plays. He has his moments, right? Like all greats do, right? So I'm not saying that he's not great, right? Because the individual's great, but he's just not the greatest of all time, right? Because of all these other factors that play, like Michael Jordan and Kobe never, bitched and cried when they didn't get shit their way. They never flopped. They played the game for how it was, and a game that was more physical back then, right? Not like now, that, like I said, individuals, you can't even fucking tap them because, it's a technical, right? So they didn't carry themselves like LeBron carries himself, right? Like LeBron just carries himself. Not only that, he did the worst mistake you could ever do. He self-proclaimed himself as king, bro. He gave himself the king title, which is something that you're not supposed to do, right? And you're not supposed to call yourself the greatest of all time. That's a title that people give to you, the fan base, us as a fan base. We crown the kings, right, around here. People don't like when somebody comes out and says that they're the kings, bro. They just don't, right? Kobe and Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and all these people, they get called the GOATs by the fans. The fans are the ones calling these fools the GOATs. They were the ones that like, nah, Larry Bird's the GOAT. Nah, Magic Johnson's the GOAT. Nah, MJ's a GOAT. This mofo went on there and said that he the GOAT, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, hey, LeBron, hey, you good and everything, my boy, but hey, you know, whoa, let's pump the brakes here, my guy. You know what I mean? And nobody likes a person who does that, bro. So obviously that was gonna fucking hurt him forever, bro. Right? Because once you just do that already, people already view you some type of way. Ain't no coming back from that. Right? And like I said, he does a lot of things, right, for the media, the criticism, his rants on Twitter, right? His whiny, just sensitive behavior is just not something that people expect from a GOAT, right? Like a GOAT's gonna be like, he's gonna show you, he's gonna play the game, he's gonna be locked in, and he's gonna, he's gonna make his point, but with his fucking game, right? And playing it how, if he doesn't get calls his way, fuck it, dog. He still plays in, and fuck it, he chunks it up like as a lot, whatever, Like he still keeps playing, Kobe Bryant, broken fingers and killing, shooting free throws. You know what I mean? They just do what they gotta do, bro, to try to will their victory, bro. Even though they're down, these fools are still playing through injuries and all battered and banged up. LeBron James gives up halfway. Like if he feels like the lead is too far away, bro, he just gives up. He does. You see it in his posture, shoulders drop. He just is like, yeah, we lost, bro. It's game over. These motherfuckers are playing through injuries, knowing that that they're probably not gonna be able to win, but they're not gonna let you beat them by this amount, bro. So they're gonna fucking play to the last minute, bro. They're gonna be out there giving it their 1,000, cause they're not trying to go out like that, bro. LeBron James doesn't mind going out like that. He's gonna be like, well, there's nothing we're gonna be able to do. I mean, why even risk? You get what I mean? Like, hey, just take me out, bro. That's it. Like, it's pointless. Like the rest of it. These motherfuckers were like, hell no, you better keep me in that game. Like, hey, but we're not gonna win. It's it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give it my all still. That is, how GOATs carry themselves, bro. That is a real champion, a real player. LeBron James gets cramps because the air conditioner breaks, bro. Like, man, get your... You get what I'm saying? So that's why he's just not the GOAT, bro. He doesn't share those GOAT characteristics, you know what I mean? He's a phenomenal player, greatest, one of the greats to ever play the game. But when we're talking about GOATs, they're just on a different level, bro. Like the way they just carry themselves, their killer instincts, they're just like their will to try to do anything and everything to try to get their team, LeBron James, people can't even say that he has that because, bro, he's copped from team to team to team to team, bro. He chases the rings, and then like, whenever, the game doesn't go, I didn't have enough help. Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, when you see them, hey, what happened? Like, man, I just had a bad game, man. Like, I let my team down. I let myself down. I should have played harder, even though the motherfuckers were giving it their all. They're still saying how they should have played harder. Kobe Bryant always said that his game could always improve, even though at the time he was like one of the, if not, he was the GOAT at that time, right? But he was still saying that how he could improve his game, how he could still do this and that, right? He never said that his game was perfected or it was like, he said that he's always looking to improve his game, right? Because he can always improve his game, is what he said. LeBron James is saying, I'm the greatest of all time. I don't need with that kind of mental, like, I don't need to fucking practice, man. I'm the greatest of all time. I don't got to fix nothing on myself. I'm the greatest of all time. That's why it's not good to tell yourself that, bro. Because then you start slacking, thinking that you hot, right? And like I said, LeBron James is bigger than these individuals, right? Yeah, these individuals accomplish more than him, though. And with the same franchises. And people, when they say that LeBron James carried the casting, did you not see who Kobe Bryant carried for a championship, bro? He carried Luke Walton. He carried fucking Shannon and he carried, all these nobodies, bro. Derek Fisher was never an all-star, so people can't even go there. He was never an all-star. Metta World Peace was a good player, never an all-star. Pat was the only other all-star that he played with, right? And Bynum, right? But we're talking about, when Shaq is missing. And I don't even think Bynum was I think Bynum was an all-star once, right? I think. And even I don't even think he was an all-star. Yeah, bro. He was a good player, Bynum, but he was no fucking all. Michael Jordan had Hall of Famers with him, bro. He had Rodman and Pippen. Armstrong and Longley and, Harper, and we could get into all kinds of help that, man, Kobe Bryant carried Luke Walton. Kobe Bryant played with Luke Walton. For those who didn't hear me, he won a championship with Luke Walton on his team. Let that sink in, bro. You know what I mean? Luke Walton was filling in the spot sometimes for Kobe. Luke Walton. And they still somehow won. I don't have a grudge towards Luke Walton, but it's Luke Walton, for heaven's sakes, bro. That already should make Kobe the GOAT. Right? But that's just why I feel like LeBron James is not the GOAT, right? He has all these, faults to his game, right? And he's flopping, and his game just can't be respected, bro, because of all the games and all the cheat codes he tries to, like, that's cheating, bro, when you're flopping and when you're crying and whining and stuff, because, like, you're not even going to be, like, you're not even confident in your game that you could still pull it off, right? That you don't have to, like, try to lie and persuade people to get calls your way in order to give you the victory. That is horrible, bro. While these guys were playing, getting banged up, elbowed, slammed, these guys were still getting the W's and doing what they do, right? And now Michael Jordan too has his bats to him, right? Though his time with the Wizards, and not only that, but also the fact that he left, so we didn't really get. What if he would have stayed longer? Maybe he would have done more mistakes. Maybe people wouldn't see him so high and mighty, right? Because his retirement. But that's just my opinion, right? These guys all have faults, but in my personal opinion, I think it's Kobe, but it's really Jordan, right? Because Jordan inspired Kobe. Without Jordan, there's no Kobe. So that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Shout out. We out.